Okay, now we're ready to stand behind our bells. So here's the thing. Most percussion, except for drum set, which we're not playing in school, most percussion you play standing up. So don't worry about having a chair. Actually get all the chairs out of the way. You need to be able to stand with your feet shoulder width apart, because when we play, we don't run from one side to the other. It's not like a football drill. We stand in the middle and you reach with your mallets and your arms, okay? So let's make sure that when you're looking at your bells, the long part is to the left. The low, big bars are to the left, and you can tell because they're a lower sound, right? So I can use my mallets. That's the lowest note. And here's the highest note. The highest note should be by your right hand. The lowest note should be by your left hand, okay? If you're not sure if you're doing it right, you can look in the back of your book. In your red book, there's a picture of the keys, and it will show you what the shape of it should be. Now, if you just happen to put it together and put it down backwards, that's okay. Just pick it up, spin it around the way that it needs to go. It doesn't matter which way the feet go. It just matters which way the top of the keyboard goes. Okay? I'm going to hold up my keyboard so we can talk about what notes we're going to use. If you've played the piano before or you have seen a piano, you will notice that the keyboard is very similar to the piano, but it doesn't have the different colored keys. Okay? We're not ever writing the name of the notes on the keys. Some of them come with it stamped in already, and there's nothing we could do about that. But just like a piano, you don't write the name of the notes. And I'm going to show you how to find the notes that you need. Okay? We're going to find all the B flats on this keyboard. And the way you can tell B flat is that there's two rows of keys, right? So there's the row on the top here, and there's the row on the bottom. B flat's on the top. Your bells actually have 3 B flats. So here's how we find them. See how the pattern goes? 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. You would keep going if we had more, right? On the bells or piano, the B flat is always the third one. So 1, 2, B flat. Not these. 1, 2, B flat. Not these. 1, 2, B flat. Okay? So now, I think you probably already have your bells attached, but I'll put mine back on. We want to listen to the sound of the B flat. Okay? So I want you to try to find the 3 B flats. We'll start by playing the low one. So we go 1, 2, 3. Okay. We found the B flat. When we hit the bar, you need to hit in the direct center of the bar. Do not hit the screws, right? I'm hitting the screw. That's no good. That's no good. I need to hit right in the middle. So I'm going to take whichever hand feels best. Wrap your fingers, tuck your fingers in, squeezing between your thumb and your first finger. Turn your hand up to the sky, and then I'm going to aim in the middle, and I'm going to go down, up, over the B flat, down, up. So try that a couple times. If you just realized that this is a little louder than you thought it was going to be, that's okay. Press pause. Take your stuff somewhere where you can shut the door, or where you're not bothering someone else who might be in another meeting or in a class. Okay, maybe you need to figure out a different time of day to do this where you're not going to disturb anybody, but that's about as loud as it's going to be. Okay, so once you're set, let's do with our right hand over the lowest B flat. It should sound like this. Okay, and we're going to do 8 in a row. And when I say set, you put your mallet straight up. So this is not set. That's too floppy, right? Set. Okay, line up over B flat. Remember, it's the third one. And on the top row of patterns, 3, 2, 3, 2, it's the third. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And we're going to do 8 in a row on the beat. 1, 2, ready, play. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We rest for 4, then try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rest, 2, 3, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Relax. I'm going to do a couple just for you to watch my hands. Okay? Notice how I'm not using my whole arm because I'll miss every time. Okay? If I want to hit one note, I use just this motion. Down, up, down, up. And the up needs to be as fast as the down, if not faster. Not down, oh, it's so heavy. No. Down, up, okay? Let's switch hands. Left hand over the B flat. When we're playing bells, you can let them ring. You don't have to stop it from ringing. I did because I was trying to talk to you. But you can always just let your bells ring. That includes if you hit a wrong note. Oh well, you already hit it. Let it ring. Okay, so if you notice maybe you're hitting a bunch of B flats and then all of a sudden, whoa, that's not B flat. Okay, well, too bad. You already hit it. Let it ring and move your hand back over to the right key. So let's find that B flat with our left hand. We're going to pull up into set position. So I have a nice like L shape on my wrist here and I'm ready to go down, up. We'll do the same thing. We'll do 8 and then we'll rest for 4. And we'll repeat that. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 2, ready, go. Down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest. 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to get both hands involved. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to have both of our hands hanging out by the B flat. Okay, so we're going to do 8 on your right hand. While you're resting, get your left hand ready, and we're going to switch back and forth. Okay, so let's make sure our feet are shoulder width apart. Okay, for now, it's okay if you look at your keyboard when you're playing. Once we start reading music, we're not going to look at our hands while we're playing, but for now, that's okay. If you notice one hand kind of hits the wrong notes all the time, that's okay. Those muscles just aren't strong enough yet. Really make sure you're aiming for the middle of the B flat and keep your eye right on it. All right, let's have both hands set, but we're going to start with our right hand first. 8 on your right hand. 1, 2, ready, play, and right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We rest and switch to left now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We rest and switch to right again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We rest and switch to left again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. You'll notice that when I'm using one stick and the other stick I'm not using, it stays in the set position. I'm actually using that as a gauge to see how high I should bring my stick back up. So I don't just put it by my leg and then I don't know what to do. So I leave both of them up. Okay? This time we're going to take out the rest. So when you're done with 8 on your right, you go right to 8 on your left. And this is what you can practice during the week before our next video. Here we go, taking out the rest, starting on your right hand. By the way, you might hear my foot tapping on the beat. We always try to tap our feet while we're playing because sometimes we can't count and play out loud. So if you hear my foot tapping, you can pick one foot that you like to tap on the beat too. That would be okay. Here we go. 1, 2, right hand B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Freeze. I want you to check your fingers. Can you make sure that they are not pointing? Nope, 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 nope. I want you to check your thumbs. They should be looking at each other. Remember, we talked about putting the top of your hand to the ceiling. So, not this way. Now my thumbs are pointing towards the ceiling. Thumbs towards each other and the top of your hands towards your ceiling. Okay? If you practice that, different amounts on your right hand and left hand and where to find the B flat, that would be good. The last thing you need to do is put everything back in the case. So your keyboard comes off first. You pick up the flap and slide it in. Remember, the case is the shape of the keyboard, so it only goes in one way. Then you take your base apart. You need to take the two pieces apart from the legs, fold them up, and they slide into the center of the case. We don't leave our bells sitting out during the week because someone could touch them or jump on. You could have a pet jump on them and they fall over. Okay? Happy practicing!